Welcome ladies and gentlemen, my name is Will Ord and this brief video is just to introduce you to the kinds of training I provide to primary schools, secondary schools and indeed to parents. If you wish to book me, please book me through the Learning Line with Katie Cavell and her marvellous team at the helm. I think that great teacher training has four key elements. One, it needs to be really practical so that colleagues have got stuff to actually apply immediately in the classroom to see what a difference it can make. It needs to be evidence informed, and I don't mean slavishly playing to the latest bit of research. It means evidence that really applies to your context. Thirdly, it needs to be interactive, so that teachers embed the ideas in the understanding and don't just simply take away things that will fizz and fizzle within a week. And it needs to be inspiring so that it hits heart as well as head. Now, in terms of what I actually provide, it could be conference keynote speeches. I've done that for 20 years in 20 different countries since I was a full-time teacher. So that's a well-practiced area for me. But it's also about training days with colleagues, and of course teaching assistants and indeed interested governors are more than welcome to that. And it might be also for any groups that are interested in developing ideas and good learning with younger people. In terms of the areas that we can cover, it's up to you. Every single day that I do the training is bespoke. It's going to be custom built to meet your particular context and your remit so that your school development plan is going to step very effectively onto the next stage. So we have a prior discussion through a Zoom meeting perhaps to actually find out all about your school and what you want for it. Generally speaking though, it's about great learning. So we look at things like oracy and critical thinking. All the more important now, of course, in these days of AI and fake news. It might be looking at resilience and confidence and independent learning, things like growth mindset, but going beyond that too. It might be to do with thinking and communication skills in terms of the art of argument and debate, skills that I think are deeply lacking at the moment in our education system. But it might be more broad. It might be to do with great transition. How do we plan for children to move from year to year without losing a lot of learning in that process? Not just from primary to secondary schools, but from every year to every year. And it might include other areas like mindfulness for some well-being, or indeed could be to do with memory and how to actually retain what they learn. Whatever it is, please look at my website where there's much more information and some free downloadable resources. It's thinkingeducation.co.uk. That's thinkingeducation.co.uk. Please contact Katie at the Learning Line if you want to follow this up. I'd love to have a chat about your context and what you'd like with no obligation on your part. And I look forward to hearing from you when good. All the best. Thank you.